Jam, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. It's good to be back with you. That name change might be coming sooner than you think. Maybe next week. It's probably the branding that'll take the longest period of time rather than the name change. So, I'll have to get used to doing an intro with a different name now. We'll have to think about that. But, mate, GM to you, Craig. How are you today? How's things? How's the market, etc.?
Yeah, Jim, Greeny, Jim, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. Welcome to one of the last probably names of GC Crypto TV. That, like Greeny said, I'm probably going to stuff that up a bit. But anyway, no, I'm good, dude. Had a good sleep again, had a good rest. That's nice. I'm on the Greeny sleep arc at the moment. So you got to get your sleep, guys. You got to get your sleep to think clearly in the market. So, and go to the gym or exercise. But no, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I know Greeny's on his training arc. We can talk about that in a sec as well. But woke up and I saw Bitcoin, I think, had a bit of a retest of that 91 level and quite a strong bounce there, man. So I was pretty happy to see it kind of reject off that region back in 93. We'll obviously talk about, above 93. So kind of liking the way Bitcoin's moving there, man. That we didn't get a big sell-off. We didn't drop through the 91 level, which would make me have a heart attack. Although, obviously, on stream yesterday, we spoke about important levels. We spoke about 94 being important and also consequently below 91 being important. And we also spoke about maybe taking some profit. Greeny sobered me up a bit, so I took a bit of profit of Bitcoin yesterday, took about 10% off the board. That felt pretty good. And funny enough, as soon as I did that, man, it pulled back to 91. So I was like, yay, Craig. Obviously, we've got the bounce now. But look, I must admit, it felt good to sell that bit. And then when we saw the pullback, I didn't care. So that's kind of the purpose of taking profit, because it helps reduce your emotions on pullback. So I probably would have been a different man if I'd seen it start to dip to 91 and go, oh no, like, whereas now I'm like, meh, like I still care, but it just stings that little bit less because you've got that little bit of the pat on the back of the wind. But no, man, I am feeling good. Greeny, how are you today?
Good, mate. I'm good. No sleep. I was going to touch on that point. Like, I mean, my sleep averages between sort of 80 and 90% according to my Whoop. So, I mean, that's pretty good, I would say, consistently. I don't actually think I've ever had 100% though, because my resting heart rate is quite high. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's genetics, a lot of it. You can obviously train your body to be more fit. And I probably am not anywhere near as fit as I used to be. So it's something hopefully in the new year I'll get stuck into. I think what's ruining me at the moment is the cricket. So we've got 2 more days of the cricket.
Yeah.
Once that distraction is gone, my day structure will tremendously improve.
I started catching the cricket as well, dude, and it's so relaxing. It's amazing.
When you got Trav Head and bloody Smudge hitting hundreds, you can't be not watching that. You can't be not watching that, right? After the 2-day test matches, you got to take advantage of what's left. I did a funny meme Instagram reel. Yes, I don't know if you saw that one too, Craig. Maybe I can share that. Trying to think a little bit different. Like, I've noticed on Instagram, if you do like serious crypto posts every day, and I mean, you could farm followers with ads. It's pretty easy to do that. You just pay boosting content. You get followers pretty easily on the platform. But yeah, I thought I'd do more meme-orientated content. So shout out to my wife for that inspiration as well. And she's been helping me with those sort of ideas as well. We got another couple ideas hopefully coming in the next week or two. But it's good to be back. Live again. I mean, there's a lot of news overnight as well, so we'll be talking about a few of those topics today. But yeah, no, I definitely need to get back in the health regime of particularly gym and exercise. It's just what I found. I mean, I walk my dog every day for about 45 minutes with my wife, and I mean, that's sensational. Like, I'm already 90% ahead of people, right?
Agreed.
But it takes away my time when I used to go for a run or go for a cycle or do some gym, right?
You did triathlons, didn't you? It was a triathlon?
Yeah, I did triathlon in 23. So like
I remember you then doing one.
Sorry?
I remember you then because you were taking photos at night and you were like going for a run at night.
Yeah. I love running at night. Like, I'm big. I like because like Brisbane, like the SEC corner is way too humid and way too hot to run like in the middle of the day. So like, I mean, you'd work all day, you get home, and I'd be running between like 5 and 8 p.m. usually, and I love that. Like I do miss living in Brisbane for the fact that you could run along the river as far as you want, like 10K loop, 12K loop, whatever you want. Like, it's very easy to do. So
it's quite scenic, isn't it?
It's very scenic. Like, whereas here, it's like neighborhoods, and I'm like, it's just not as appealing. You have to like zigzag. Whereas like, I like going out and coming back in. Like, I work well with that because I'm like, okay, hit that. It's kind of like a loop, and you can hit those segments. Whereas around here, you're like, wait, how far have I gone? Oh, I'm running
Correct.
people who
It's
are
the same where I'm in the suburbs. It's a weird
yeah,
run, and if you're running at night with your big footsteps going on the pavement, and people are like in bed,
yeah.
like not in
It's a bit
bed, but
different. It
it's
is a
a
bit
bit
different.
weird under the lights of people's neighborhoods. You you feel a bit weird, but I get it. But no, I remember you cranking that. In fact, I remember you putting up pictures. I think you on your bike. It was on your bike even.
Well, I fell off my bike actually. Like I got my brakes tightened. This is like probably 2 months out before the airdrop, before the triathlon back in 23, and I fell off my bike. I was going about 40k an hour
Yeah.
down and fell off on like bitumen road and far out. I hurt myself pretty bad. I couldn't actually run. I couldn't walk properly, and I couldn't run for like a good month or two. And so I ran 9 kilometers before the week before my triathlon. So I hadn't even got back to 10k yet before the triathlon. But luckily I was okay. I knew like I'm a swimmer in like when I was a kid, so swimming was fine. The cycling, I really enjoy cycling because it's exercise that you don't realize that you're doing exercise because you're in a lower heart rate threshold. While still burning a lot of energy, and it's good. And I mean, it's a bit more scenic because you can go places. It's just it's again, the roads here aren't as supported with bikes, all those sorts of things. So it's like it does change the way you go about exercise. So yeah, anyways, that's a long-winded 7-minute conversation about, but these things are important, Craig. Like you need to be focusing on your health. You need to be focusing on your sleep because that'll naturally help you progress in your business, progress in your job, progress in your trading, whatever it is that you guys focus on. So jam to everyone this morning. Good to see a few names return in the chat. Love to see it. But yeah, massive shout out to our two partners. Obviously, OKX guys, you can sign up down below. If you trade over $1,000 or $500, you get some Bitcoin for free, about $75 for free. So check that out down below. And massive shout out to Yeet as well. We might do a giveaway later in the show. The Yeet leaderboard has finally made it undoxed. So in other words, there's some asterisks on the leaderboard, so you can't actually see everyone's full names anymore. So that's interesting.
That's quite good. That's probably good, maybe.
That is a good thing. It is a good thing. But yeah, huge news overnight. So we'll go through some of this news. So basically, where's my little share tab? Here we go. So a lot of people are thinking that Trump was going after Venezuela for the oil. It turns out Venezuela actually holds. They're in the top 5 for Bitcoin. Actually, undisclosed. They basically sold gold, sold other assets, sold oil to accumulate as much Bitcoin in 2018. $60 billion, 240 Bitcoin is apparently the records currently, which is nearly double of the reserve of the US and actually puts it just under MicroStrategy in terms of its treasury size. So that makes it, I think it's like 3rd or 4th in the entire holding space. So maybe this is actually more of an underlying thing that's coming to news today and last night around maybe why Trump is so interested, not only for the oil and obviously maybe the particular, again, I'm not going to talk about the political side of it all, and maybe whatever else is happening there. But again, if you look at assets based, this makes a lot of sense. Trump being very much pro crypto in the past 2 years, very much a Bitcoin advocate. So his son is like one of the richest 20-year-olds in the world because of crypto. So this makes a lot of sense. Craig, what are your thoughts on this news overnight?
Yeah, I saw yesterday about the 60 billion, and that did catch my eye. Obviously they've gone in, and Trump has spoken about the oil and that Venezuela were kind of mucking things up for them, and obviously the US relies on the petrodollar. So, oil for the US is, as we've seen over the last few decades, quite important. I'm like you, Greeny, no point going into the politics of it because that's too much hearsay. Whereas you can sort of focus more on the data, and I think that kind of helps you. But no, certainly the 60 billion of Bitcoin, I was quite surprised. And I also thought, wow, smart Venezuela loading up in 2018. That's quite
That's
good.
early. That's early. That's my 3rd year of crypto. That's like bear market lows nearly as well. Like that's smart.
So they're probably up handsomely, although now they're down because the US just took all of it. So lessons there maybe. You put it on a ledger, Greeny, and stash it away, maybe Venezuela.
Well,
where was the Bitcoin?
Speaking of ledgers, Craig, actually there was an email that Zach XBT put out yesterday about another ledger customers information was released, like it's now public, and ledger just can, I mean, ledger and treasure both very, it's actually hard to find a good place to hold your assets that it's self custody in a way that you can actually trust like your identity and your information, plus obviously the security of the asset. Like I do have a ledger. I still haven't used it yet because I haven't got to that stage. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just interesting to always be aware of those sorts of security risks.
It is frustrating. I saw that ledger. What did they do? They leaked a whole bunch of personal information for a second time. So people are saying now people can cross-reference and
Probably.
find where people's. Did it give location? Did it give city? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But people are now worried. Obviously, there might be an increase in kidnappings, which is a valid concern. You know, if you were, you know, if say they gave, I mean, people know our city anyway, but say someone was more private than us and holding quite a lot of money, you wouldn't really want people being able to pinpoint you down to a city, because if you can get someone's city, then you can start dialing in and where they are. So no, not great, and quite frustrating, because, you know, obviously, you know, we always talk about self-custody and how it's important. And if you've got a large amount, you know, obviously using exchanges is great for convenience. But if you've got a large amount, probably better to trust yourself than an exchange in certain situations. But seeing stuff like this, even for me, I go, man, like where'd you go? Like, so I know there's some other options out there. So for the viewers out there, throw us some other Trezor, I suppose.
No, this is what he says. Like, Treasure's not much better. I have multiple DBS of customers. Like, look at this. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, not ideal, is it? So so it's sort of, where do you go? Where do you store it, man? It's like, oh my God, just frustrating, isn't it? It is frustrating.
Yeah. But just to touch up on the Venezuela, so if the America and Trump acquire these assets, that again takes another 3%, I think, of the whole Bitcoin supply. Like, I mean, it already is like not in the books. It's not on exchanges. It's obviously away and very much hidden. But that again would potentially mean that's more bullishness for Bitcoin over time. It's less bullish because now the US control even more. They're probably not going to sell it like Germany did, pretty much in the middle of the bull cycle. The interesting part of this is if this 3%, it then nearly basically makes the US move to third spot overall for Bitcoin ownership. So they're very much fast tracking their accumulation of Bitcoin, which again, maybe that's not as decentralized as people want as well. That's a conversation you can have. But then obviously it takes maybe another 3% of the supply off. Not that I don't think Venezuela would ever sell it, but at some point, maybe these sort of big countries, these like sovereign wealth, whatever you want to call it, they might get to a stage where they would have scaled out some profit, potentially, Craig. Like, that's particularly if their country's in a bit of problem. More Trump news overnight is the Supreme Court may force President Trump to refund over $133 billion in tariff revenue. That is huge. That is actually huge, because that could be a lot more liquidity re-entering sort of people's pockets, businesses, countries, all that sort of stuff. So that's definitely something to be aware of as well. Did you want to speak on that at all, Craig?
I hadn't seen this. I mean, headlines like that are for me quite tricky, because it says may force. The word may.
They've still got a decision to make. They've still got a decision.
Yeah, so it's like, is that just a headline? It's a good headline. It's a attention grabbing headline. Will they force them to refund? I mean, look, interesting, man. They're a funny country over there, aren't they? They're always like squabbling within each other. Like, it's I mean, look, it's not great to read. Oh, maybe it is great to read. I don't know, but it's like, man, It's so messy.
It's just so messy, man. It's so messy. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to comment on it.
It's annoying, because that just creates uncertainty in the market. So, will it affect it? Hopefully not. Bitcoin's been pretty semi-resilient lately over the tariffs. Did Trump just announce a massive tariff hike on China again as well, did he?
No, I don't. Not that I'm aware of, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen that this morning.
I don't know if he's going on about that again. But no, look, that tariff stuff just keeps coming and going. Feels like it's the same as the China banning Bitcoin stuff now, man. Like, it's just over and over again. But I guess as the tariff news keeps coming out over and over, I'm guessing its severity on the markets may become less and less over time when people
very much so. Yeah, the volatility reaction to it. Yeah, and I would argue Trump's volatility is already kind of not being as priced in, or not even like priced in, but like just being as reactive anymore.
Agreed. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about this.
Yeah, of course. Now, other breaking news: Elon Musk's XAI, so that's obviously basically Twitter and Grok and everything as well, has raised 20 billion in a Series E round, beating expectations. That's pretty big. Again, this is maybe another sort of project, company, another token that we might see sooner rather than later. I mean, this guy is maybe going to be, well, probably will be our first trillionaire ever. Again, he doesn't have that in liquid cash. It's just the companies leveraging him and paying him out in that regard. So it's very interesting. So beside all of this, the S&P 500 closes at a new all-time high overnight at 6944 points. That's crazy, Craig. I mean, again, a lot of people are like, wait, why is crypto not pumping? Gold's at all-time high, silver's at all-time high, S&P's at all-time high. You got to remember, crypto went crazy before all these other ones went crazy, right? And it's at the extent of the risk curve. So these are sort of things you need to have in your mind. But this is pretty crazy. It's up 84% in the past 5 years, Craig. I mean, I did sell. Again, we're hopefully buying a house in the near future. I did sell my tariff dip that I bought. I don't even know. I would have been up. I'll work that out. But what are your comments here about the S&P, basically all stocks, right? All American stocks hitting a new all-time high. That's pretty crazy.
It's worldwide at the moment, I think, as well. I think Italy just hit theirs, Japan just hit theirs, and these are 20-year all-time highs. So you're sort of seeing big cycles at play here. Great time to be in the stock market, man. Everyone who's in stocks at the moment will be laughing at crypto, won't they? Yeah. Like they'll be looking at us thinking we're so filthy and why were we so retarded? It's probably a fair comment in a way. It's so weird. It's so weird seeing, because I remember in the 21-22 bull run, Bitcoin and that was outperforming stocks so heavily. And I remember people selling off stocks to get into crypto, and now it's kind of flipped on its head, hasn't it? And this is sort of the place to have been. So no, super interesting to see all these countries hitting all-time highs for the first time in 20 years. It's like, man, it really is a everything bull market. Silver hitting all-time high. It's like, you're sort of wondering when crypto or copper bid, although in saying that, like you said, we front ran all these markets last year, or the year before actually. So yeah, maybe we've had our turn and maybe we'll cop a late bid. I wouldn't be surprised if we cop a bit of a late bid when people sort of take profits and things like that. But I'm certainly not holding my breath on that. But no, interesting. It's so weird for me to see stocks outperforming crypto, whereas like I said, in 21, it was a complete opposite. I remember friends of mine in stocks getting so frustrated seeing me getting multiples and them going, when's this going to turn? When's this going to turn? So yeah, shout out to everyone in stocks. You killed it. I've probably got a bit of research to do on that side of the.
Well, I mean, like this is the thing too. Like wealth is about compounding, in my opinion, and consistency. And I like anytime you get a black swan event, it is traditionally a buy. Even war is a buy, as negative as that sounds. And a black swan event is also negative. Like it is traditionally a very good buying opportunity. You saw that with COVID. You saw that with the tariff dip. You saw that in 2008 when I was just a kid. There's a lot of times that you do have these black swan events, and they create an insane buying opportunity. So. I sold mine I think back here in November. So I was pretty happy with that. I was up like 30-something%, which is pretty nuts when you think about it in like a 6-month chart. And it's up 43% literally from the tariff dip. Now, obviously, you might not necessarily have timed the bottom, but if you timed any time during that day, you're up around 30 to 40%, which is pretty nuts on the largest ETF in America. That's pretty nuts when you think about it. I mean, the NASDAQ, where's the NASDAQ? Is it on here? Where's my list? I mean, the NASDAQ also, not quite pushing that all-time high, but same again, it's up around 30 to 40% again from the tariff dip. So crazy, Craig. If I hate to say this, but please give me another black swan event. I am ready with cash to go. I would love an opportunity like that. Bitcoin, the markets haven't responded to any of this news too much. Obviously, we basically went up and retapped some of these levels that we haven't touched. So again, it's just crazy, Craig. What I hate is a way that I like to trade is using Monday range. And sure enough, we hit a low yet again at 4 a.m. this morning, 3 a.m. this morning. America dumping yet again. We bought back up, straight back to mid-range. This is an easy trade that you like to look at the start of the week. But it's really annoying. Like usually price action was better to trade when, like I'm going to say basically all the way up to about October last year, before the 10th of 10th, we always consistently saw Australian time be an okay time to trade. You would get good setups when America is sleeping. What we've noticed more recently is that the market has way more volatility when America is actually awake now, and it's actually kind of flipped. And if you're an Australian, like us, you miss a lot of opportunities now because the market is more volatile when we are actually sleeping and America is awake and traditional finance is open. The stock market is open. So I don't know, Craig, maybe I have to be a night boy again and stay up and trade New York session with Cappy and Sexy, who shout out to them. They absolutely smash it every day in GTG. They are literally smashing out the park. I finally got them to tweet about it. So that's finally tweeting about it more frequently. And Enigma's tweeting about GTG. So yeah, massive shout out to all those guys as well.
I saw Cappy got a nice, I think it was a long yesterday. He got a pretty good long off the bike. I think it was on Bitcoin. So
yeah,
shout out to him for a pretty clean take profit, man. It was pretty impressive to see. So shout out to Cappy. I did see that. That was amazing.
Yeah. No, those boys have been smashing. But yeah, pretty much, we dumped yet again when we're sleeping and we wake up and price is back to basically where it was anyway.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a bit of a shame because we don't always get to take advantage of those sort of moves unless you've got your buy sell set up. But if you're talking about perps particularly, you kind of need to what time's the New York Open?
Midnight.
Yeah.
Or gotcha. 1 a.m. It's midnight or 1 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty brutal, isn't it?
It's just unsustainable, right? It's same as you. You have a family, you have a wife. I have a wife. Like my wife doesn't want me to be staying up late and not go to bed tonight, every night. But
you just won't see each other. You'll be a single man basically again, and it's not great.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Hey, but
your sleep patterns will turn to absolute garbage too. You'll be awake to 4, sleep from 4 till lunch. Like you wake up at lunch, your wife's already gone to work, no one's around. It's a bit of it's like doing fly in, fly out work then, isn't it?
Yeah,
you don't see people, you don't see daylight. It depends how degen you want to get. Certainly, not these days for me. I don't think so. I'm like you. I prefer to be sleeping at that 1 to 3 a.m. That's a pretty critical time of sleep, man. And I've done that too many years to myself now.
No, I mean, like back in the day at college, I would stay up till I'd play games till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then I would sleep till midday, and then I'd go to. But I was depressed. I would gladly say I was definitely depressed during that period of time of my life. Supreme, shout out GTG member, a friend for a long time in our community. But he says wealth is built by compounding. I agree. Slow and steady DCA, swinging stocks. I will say, I agree. ETFs is just an easy way to just again, forget about it. Like budgeting is so underrated. Automation is so underrated. I've been writing a few tweets about that. Like so many people are like, oh, Greeny, I don't have $100 to trade, or I only have $1,000 to my name. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like automate it. Like send money here, move money here, like actually budget it on an Excel spreadsheet. It's not hard. Reduce your expenses, try and improve your income, reduce your subscriptions, so reduce eating out. All these sort of things definitely help you. And I definitely want to, I'm hopefully diversifying into property. And I mean, we actually, a real estate agent, I think he's a real estate agent who, my in-laws, they chatted to him. He's like, you're in a hot spot. You need to it's kind of like not going to not ever be hot. So it's like, need to bite the bullet. And I mean, so I've been organizing docs. So I need to, hopefully we can get that sorted. I mean, maybe we'll have a new room soon. Hopefully it's a nice room as well. But in the coming months, hopefully we'll buy a house. So that's exciting.
That's a nice one. That's a great purchase. It's a big purchase and it's so much paperwork and
it's the largest purchase you ever do in your life.
It's pretty daunting when you're doing it all. It's it doesn't need to be daunting, but it just is the amount of paperwork required. And obviously when you're getting a loan of that size or magnitude, they want to go through everything. Although they do loans, when I was getting one, I won't say easily, but sometimes you wonder, and I think that's where lots of things went wrong, is people getting loans who probably shouldn't have. But I think they're probably tightened up on that now. But that doesn't matter for you. Exciting times for you, man. Buying a house is pretty fun, bro. Your wife will love it, man, and so will you, because, if you don't like the wall in the background, you can paint it, It's
exactly, bro. Exactly.
You can decorate it how you want. You can deck out your office for the stream. It's nice to have something that's yours as well. I know you could argue it's not really yours. The state can take it away. Yes, it's true. But look, if you pay your mortgage and you keep your hands clean, you'll keep your house. Really, that's kind of how it goes. So you're not going to lose your house over anything particularly naughty, Greeny. So
no, I'm a by the book man, and honestly, I used to work with an accountant who was a little bit more on the dodgier side, and I didn't like that. So I said, "See you, mate. I'm going somewhere else." So
I think you're when you're looking at buying, is it this quarter?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, yeah, hopefully we'll apply for our bank loan in the coming week or two. It just literally
Ooh,
my 24, 25 tax documents, because of all my transactions, are still getting sorted. So that's the
man.
reason we haven't, like, and I mean, I had to pay myself. I mean, I could talk your ear off about this for half an hour, but I hadn't paid myself an official salary till mid last year. That's a query for the bank. The bank needs to see an official salary coming in, not just repetitive payments. So you're paying super, you're paying tax, et cetera, et cetera. Um, Also, like, how do we get liquidity out of the business? Still working on that. Like, is it a dividend? Is it a 7A business loan, which is actually not taxed? It's interest is 8.4%, which is just ridiculous. So it's like, well, that's an easy way to just say, yeah, I'll take some money now. But that's like, that could be tens of thousands of dollars of interest back, like, that you pay as an individual back to your business. So maybe your business has more inflow, but then you're probably losing out there because it's your money technically anyway, right? So there's all these things I've been working out to try and efficiently be like, well, what is the best decision to do? And honestly, the best decision in Australia is to just drip feed it over a long period of time, or probably just increase your salary and just cop that you're going to have to pay that next sort of percentage in difference on tax. But yeah, these are all the sort of conversation I've been having for a long time. I mean, with myself, because my wife's like, I'll just let you handle that.
Yeah,
She's
yeah, I
great.
can
I mean,
imagine.
she's qualified economic person, but like, she doesn't want to be dealing with that. She just goes, just tell me like what the numbers are, blah blah blah. Like, now I obsess over things because I want to learn and I want to understand it. Uh,
Mhm.
to make sure that when we go to a bank, when we go to a broker, when we go to these houses and put a application in or whatever it is, like, you understand what you're doing, where you are, where you're legally viable, where you're like, how much they could budge you up, all these sort of hidden fees that they don't talk to you about, all these sort of things. So yeah, I mean, that's where my mind's been a lot recently, but it's been, yeah, I mean, we just have to wait for my tax documents to be finalized for 24, 25. Not even recently. It's last year and the year before.
It's
That's so
such
I've
a
been
drag,
finalized.
isn't it? It's such a drag. But the fun time, once you get that approval of the finance, then you can just have fun and go look at places, and that's what you'll enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. GM Ponky, GM2 pricey as well. Well, we did get a sweep, Craig, of the 9th of December high at about 94.6 yesterday. And
Mhm.
basically, yeah, we had a big dump overnight. We have been bought back up to 93.4 at the moment. We did stay above the weekly. We took out this daily order block. Um, there's been some interesting analysis that I've been looking at for a while now. Is just timing. Historically, this first sort of bounce that you see, like from the top to this first high, like, is definitely something to be aware of because here it is. Because what we do notice that historically it can take time for this bounce to play out. So I
Mm.
know a lot of people are probably like, oh, like, this is like we're going to new all-time highs. I still don't see it. I really do not see it. Like, the charts just don't support that at all. Up into this high as well. Like, it is pretty crazy to think about where we are in price action. And for me, I'm like, I just think this is going to be a lower high in some department. Whether we can even crack back above 100K is to be questioned. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Neither.
Fib levels to be aware of. Obviously, the 382 is at that 98K, which is a weekly FVG, which is where the 21 EMA comes in as well. There's a lot of confluence to say that I would say we probably get our major top here. Again, I could be wrong. Again, I'm looking at what analysis is giving me, but this looks as around that sort of lower macro top will form around this sort of level. Now, could we go higher than that? Absolutely. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But trading is about probability, and you don't win 100% of the time. Some of the best traders out there win at 30 to 40% of the time, but they still have a profitable trading regime. The level for me on a high time frame is 107. If we crush through this, show a lot of strength, get back above 107 into this range up here, that I very much do change my opinion on what happens at 26. I think
Same,
that's the key
same
level.
here.
Yeah.
I'm the same as you. Yeah, for the viewers out there, it's probably unfortunate, but for honesty's sake, yeah, that 98 to 103, man, that's for me the concern.
Yeah.
That's where I think we're going to have trouble. So I'm like you. I'm open to being wrong there. In fact, I hope I'm wrong. Like,
Yeah.
of course, you probably hope you're wrong too, kind of on there too, because if we break through there and can go to all-time high, other stuff's going to send, and you and me are going to be able to snipe, trade, memes will go ballistic. There'll be so much opportunity in other places of the market if Bitcoin does that.
Yeah.
Um, but there's still so much work to do. So for me, I'm thinking the same. 98 to 103, like I said, that's why I'll take a lot of money off the table. And then if we can break above sort of the 103 to 107 and get above that 107 mark, I'll get so excited, bro, if we break above 107. It's about, or more, I mean, even more so, 117 would be even more exciting, but 117 feels like a lifetime away at the moment. So,
Yeah.
like you brought up before, it might even take, you're looking before, it could take up to 90 days, even longer for that lower high to come. What are we at now, Greeny? How long have we been in that sort of range from the 80K low?
From this,
Or would you take it from the high?
sorry, from here. I mean, like, you mean this way? So we've been going sideways for about 49 days already.
Yeah, it could still be double that, really, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, it could be triple that. I think Q1 like could be February, could be early March that we see it. Pricey, I don't know what you mean by trading. I mean, obviously I know who Trader Main is, but calling for a swing failure pattern on Bitcoin Weekly said it's been 100% signal on BTC Weekly over the past 4 years. I don't know what you mean by that.
Trader Main put up a video yesterday.
But which high is he referring to here?
Like calling for.
Like which, like again, like I don't know what level he's specifically saying around which week, like an SFP on what, like this high here, or like I don't know what you mean. Like this is I mean, we talked about this when it happened. It is a swing failure pattern on multiple time frames, on the weekly, on the 5-day, on the 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, 1 day. It's literally, this is all a swing failure pattern. And 3 drives of which is a big lesson that Cappy and Sexy been talking about recently, is 3 drives of something at a high or 3 drives at a low. Historically is often a strong sign of a reversal of that trend as well. So I don't know. I mean, a little bit more clarification would be great for that. But yeah, look, Craig, I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong.
No, unfortunately, I don't think so. But yeah, for me personally, watching the market at the moment, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching what Bitcoin does here. So I'm taking notes. So I don't know, maybe some people don't like this price movement. I actually do, because I think there's a lot of learnings to take from here. Because for me, this is only my second cycle.
Yeah.
This is my second bull, second bear coming into. That's where I'm kind of locked in now, because the only time I've been to this is in 21, where we had the double top, pulled back, lower high. So it's only my second time live seeing it. So for me, I'm taking notes. I'm not saying every time moving forward to be like this, but I think this is an important time if you want to trade, even if you're not in or don't have money on the line. Start to take notice how this end of the bull run kind of unfolds. Not saying the future will be the same, but often you can take your lessons from now to then. So for me, this is more a learning time, like you and I said. And it's also, I guess, a time for me to see if my past learnings are correct here. Not to say that if I'm wrong, all my past learnings are out the window, but I guess it's just a good way to check whether, I guess, you're in tune with the market and got your finger on the pulse and you're reading it right. But yeah, for the viewers out there, I'm along the same lines as thinking of you, and even Trader Main is as well. He's still got the same levels. He's a bit more bullish than you and me.
Yeah.
Although he's changed his tune over the last sort of couple of months, and I can see his line of thinking all the way along that he was speaking about. I got it, and I sort of subscribed to that for a little bit of time until we broke below probably the 106, 107, and then I started to think, hang on, this is starting to look a bit bearish for me.
Don't forget, he's an engagement beta is a big thing to be aware of. A lot of these creators, a lot of these traders, they realize if they sell a bullish narrative, they'll make more sales. They'll have
the bullish narrative is advantageous to viewers and clicks. But no, certainly I don't mind him. I remember listening. I did listen to his video yesterday or the day before about what who was that? Pricey was speaking about. I think in the last 12 years it's failed 4 times though. So I think there has been times it hasn't worked out, 2 to 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's not it's not like there's a pattern that has 100% hit rate. And any pattern that has 100% hit rate, I'm still I'm dubious about, because I kind of feel data can be misconstrued to fit a narrative. So no, Main, I don't mind. I'm certainly not giving him shit. I just I guess, look, hey, at least he's presenting data, and you can kind of fiddle around with it, and we can debate it. So it gives us something to talk about. But no, as far as me and you, Greeny, on the same, I'm looking at, it's this level right here is just so important, man. Like where we go from here. Do we pull back again? Look, we tapped that, like I said at the start of the show, we tapped that 91. We rejected hard off there. So that was good to see. So even though you and I kind of had not a bearish take, but you could consider it semi-bearish, it's still Bitcoin's moves at the moment for me are still bullish.
Yeah.
Short-term bullish, on medium-term bearish though. Short-term bullish though, like you and I spoke on Monday, even though we're saying all these things we could hit our head above, still doesn't mean the market won't go berserk. And if Bitcoin attacks 107, man, or even 100, memes should fly. So
yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you're still getting big moves up here. Like, Tau's up another 10% today. Virtuals is up another. Render's up another 8.6% today. That retest of that bullish wedge we spoke about yesterday. Virtual's up 5% today as well. So, I mean, the market is still responding well to at least the altcoins and memes catching up. Farcoin up. Oh my god, my long will be absolutely printing. Let's go. I haven't even looked at that. I haven't even looked at that today. I need to go have a look at that. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, so Farcoin's up another 10% today. Pump up 6%. Rect up 7%. Craig, I hope I make $30,000 from this trade.
those charts, those last three you brought up, look fantastic, dude.
Yeah,
but
so good. Mog has pulled back. See, this is the opposite. Like, are we getting just a really shallow, low time frame pullback? Like, that's I was talking to G2G about how to trade breakouts, but are we only going to get a shallow pullback here on something like Mog? Let me draw like a high time frame level. So, I mean, you would say this is the critical low to here. Like, how far do we pull back here? Do we get a pullback into here? Is this a long opportunity / a spot buy opportunity back to just this high, back to the next high, which aligns with the 786 and this sort of period of liquidity over here? Probably not a bad trade if we could get something up in this vicinity, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
I think that could be a good trade, like you said. Like you're speaking. I think you're speaking on Monday about that, about Mog and looking for a shallow pullback and then a bounce from there. So that's probably not a bad trade if that pulls back and bounces. Time will tell. But no, all those charts you just brought up look amazing, dude. Rec looks great. Pump looks great. What's the first one you put up?
Farcoin.
Farcoin, that looks ridiculous, man. Like, that's a good show of strength, isn't it? Now, those all look good. So like we were saying, Bitcoin doesn't have to go to all-time high for us to all make money. It just needs to continue north for a little bit longer.
Or hold up a good range.
Hold a good range. Hold up between 107 and man, if it bounced between 101 and 7, woohoo! All those leaders are going to pump. I saw you put a post up, about all the leaders leading. I think it was Pepe, probably it was Rect and all those coins. 100%, man. And I think a good lesson there for people not to pick the laggers and just lock in on a few winners and just ride them into the sunset, man. And Rect is probably one of those coins. Farcoin's one of those coins. Farcoin's is a bloody, it's a strong coin, eh? I faded that for so long.
I mean, it did dump horrendously, but it came right back into basically the 886, set a high low, and it's gone crazy. So I was like, that's an easy trade for me. And unfortunately, a lot of charts did this, and I just faded it, and I took profit early on some of the other ones. So yeah, this is basically a risk-free chart, risk-free trade for me now, and I just took a little bit more profit here. I'll take more profit as it goes towards these highs. So yeah, no, I'm excited. Market looks okay, and I agree. Like, you want Bitcoin to hold up key levels or push a little bit higher because that allows liquidity. Well, you got to think about it from a psychology perspective, right? It's about if Bitcoin's holding up all right, people are more enticed to put risk on to trade. White Whale hit 90 million yesterday as well.
That's such a good trade. Oh,
only 90 million as well. I took my 3x and walked away. But but yeah, this is at 90 mil now. Like, actually, it hit 100 mil. It wicked 100 mil this again at 8 o'clock last night. So pretty crazy when you think about it.
That's another one of those lessons in just put your money into the leaders, right? Like when I saw that at 20 million, didn't go, waited for an entry, didn't get it, faded the pullback, didn't see the pullback actually to 40. I would have been better just putting a little bit of money in there and just holding rather than look for other opportunities. So it's another lesson. And if something is looking like this which is just an outlier, which is behaving differently to the rest of the market, this is where you should have been. But again, where do you enter on this monster, bro? Like, I don't know. I think you did well to get your 3x and go, bye.
You can't, unless you take a bit of a, like here where it had consolidation, it was still not really many people talk about. Volume was increasing. Like, that's where I got in, and I was like, oh yeah, 3x here. I'll take profits here. Like I don't really care. It was during this wave here. Then obviously we pushed higher, sick. This is what like people. So many people will round trip this trade because they don't, or get in late and fumble this because they don't know how to work with their own psychology, their emotions, how a trade works, right? So for me, getting in here, I felt like I was a little bit late. I was charging up here, but my invalidation was pretty clear. If we broke below some of these lows here or changed structure, then yeah, I was absolutely going to cut this. But I obviously got in the right trade, and I'm happy here. I'm happy with my 3x trade. Like. Same again. Sure, if this runs to 500 million, sick. I don't give a shit. Like I don't care. I've moved on to the next trade, and that's one of the best lessons that we can try and educate you about. And I mean, this is a great example with your Bitcoin conversation that we had yesterday. It's like, why are you hoping, or like, why are you holding to just chase an extra 2x, an extra 5x, or an extra 10%, an extra 5%? Like, what really in the scheme of things, if you're up a shit ton of money, I always think about Eli on Abstract. If you're up $500,000, that is life-changing money. At least take 20% out. And who cares what people think about it? You are here for you, and you need to stick to a trading plan. And sure enough, Eli has literally dumped the bottom. Trust me, he's been tweeting about it and stuff. So, I mean, no disrespect to Eli. It's just a classic trader's tale. And I see that happen way too often. And that's why we try and educate you on this show and in GTG, because that is the goal, is to understand how to beat your psychology of being greedy for higher prices and also not being aware of having invalidation for trades.
Yeah. What's Eli mean? Is that in reference to White Whale, or just as trading in?
No. So his Abstract bag. So you know how he was always like, I'm never going to sell, like blah, 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 blah. He posted in the past week, oh, this team's no longer working. This team's like rugged or blah, blah, blah. So I sold them. I'm like, you literally sold the bottom. Like I told you months ago, you probably should be selling this shit because it's going down. It's changed its structure. Macro looks shit, blah, 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 blah. When I sold, I round tripped a good, probably 50 to 75K US. On Abstract, but at least I then saved myself another 50K because I did scale out that period of time, right? So it's all about timing. And trust me, I've been doing this shit for like nearly 10 years now. Like I can talk and tell you guys all this stuff every single day, but until you actually do it, you will not feel good about it, and you will not learn the lesson. I think that's the brutal part is unfortunately a lot of people don't learn the lesson and then they don't come back. I'm someone that learned the lesson and came back. And now I try and educate you guys about that.
Yeah, spot on. Tell me, speaking of Abstract, we could go into that later. What was your Abstract XP like?
Oh, shit house again, mate. It's down. I don't know what's happened. So I don't know. The weird part is I haven't changed anything. Hold on, if it's just loading in now. I haven't changed in terms of the amount that I have on the chain, in terms of my volume on Myriad, which arguably is higher than where it was previously. My XP has gone down to 1,000 over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's a brutal drop.
That just makes no sense to me. Like, what has shifted between this week here, where I held $600, I probably held maybe $700, and I traded hundreds, if not a couple thousand of dollars of volume on Myriad? What's changed between then and now, where I'm doing the exact same thing?
I'm not sure what the algo requires. Mine dropped slightly.
This is with the bonus too, Craig, of 125%. Like, that makes no sense to me. No sense to me.
Yeah, neither. I did see Saigar replied to you, so
yeah, he said he'll have a look at it, but he never got back to me, so I don't know.
Hopefully he does. I mean, he said it on the timeline, so we can always go back to it and hit him up. But yeah, at least he's looking at it. But no, that's weird. Mine dropped. I went from 40,000 to 35, but I mean, that's not, that's nothing. What's that? I don't even know what that is percentage, but it's not a lot versus your 90% slash. So I went down probably 10%. Yeah, 10, 15%. So,
but then Eli and stuff hit new all-time highs on theirs, and they're like, trust me, like, is it purely again on how much they hold in their wallet? Like he hasn't been doing a lot of transactions. That's the thing either. Like he's de-risked a lot of his bags. He only holds a few now, and he hasn't been doing a lot of transactions. Like if you have a look here, no transactions throughout this period of time. Literally, this is like, that's already 3 weeks, 4 weeks already, and we're back here. So I don't know. I think it goes back to what you actually hold in your wallet is what, based on my analysis right now, like how much you are holding in your wallet. So 10, what's that? 25, 35, 40. So he's holding about 40 in tokens on his wallet.
He's halfway. What's the next one after that? Obsidian.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's halfway there. Yeah, interesting. We'll see if Saigar gets back to you on that one. I don't know. Yeah, I was a bit bummed out that Rays picture I saw put up the other day was actually just the old Rays. I was like, damn man.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I thought it was a new Rays.
I am tempted to do something on Abstract. I'm tempted to. I mean, like, and like the tough part here, everyone's like, you got $500 on the chain. Like, I think I have. I don't even know, $1,000 in Myriad current positions. I don't know. Let me have a look. Don't want to give away my alpha, but it's loading in now. Let me check. Let me do some math. Here we go. So $50, $20, $250, $200, $20, 50, 50. So that's 100. Another, yeah, what's that? Like a 200, 400, $650 currently in, and it's so, and that's me actively trading as well on the platform. So basically, my takeaway is Myriad doesn't mean shit for Abstract XP at this point. I'm up, like I've gone from 1,500, so I've gone up 50%, like 2x. I've gone up 2x in ranks, and my XP has gone down on Abstract.
Yeah, they've obviously slashed Myriad a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever did earn, or how much, but yeah, look, going by that, it doesn't look like it's earning you much at all.
Yeah, look at this: 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 7, 6, 10. So I'm doing a lot of volume on this platform. Interesting.
Yeah, that is frustrating. Hopefully they communicate with you.
So what? Okay, let's talk about Abstract then. So talk to me about you. How much are you getting? Blah 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 blah. I personally don't want to just hold meme coins because they're going to go to zero. Like there's no doubt about these things going to zero. Like no matter how I draw this chart, it's going to zero.
yeah. Well, yeah, they're all going to zero. I'm getting about 35,000 to 40,000 a week, holding about 7,000 on there, but of the 7,000, 5,500 in Pengu. So I'm about 15 to 2 grand in memes, and then Pengu is my 80 to 90% holding on there, and then about $1,000 of NFT. So yeah, I'm 7 grand total. Sorry, 7 grand total, including $1,000 NFT. So that's getting me about, I guess. Yeah, it's getting me about 35 to 40,000, but it's still going to take me, like, for me to hit the next level, it's just not really achievable. So for me personally, I'm waiting for any bounces now that we're actually seeing Abstract memes starting to move out. I mean, Guna went up yesterday about 50, 70%. It's still way down. I mean, if you bring up the chart, it's still pretty depressing, but it's starting to curl up now. It looks like these are copping bids, thankfully, now that obviously the rest of the market is starting to breathe a bit. So there is probably hope for some meme coin holders out there, but like you said, it's down from
94%. 94%.
So it's got a fair way to go before people are probably, not underwater on these things, unless you bought the absolute bottom there, which I don't know if people would have, because I don't know if
probably not. Yeah,
probably not, man. If you're going to get on the risk curve, I don't know if Abstract memes is probably the first I jump on. I'll probably look at some blue chip Sol and ETH ones first. And then maybe, but Guna's performed all right, not surprisingly, but I'm stoked to see that move. I've always liked that one, but liking it's not really enough to make money. But yeah, they're copying bids now. The Abstract memes are copying bids. They need to do about a 9x to.
Yeah, see, that's the thing people don't realize. For this to go back to all-time highs, it goes down 90+%. For this, like these tokens to go back to all-time highs, it's a 10x move back to the highs.
Quite a lot. It's quite a lot when things
this is a 20x back to the highs. 20x. Like, where are you getting that liquidity? Where are you getting that attention? All these sort of things.
I mean, look, let's face it, will require a very, very bullish Luca tweet. It's going to need something like that, which is not always the best way to trade. Relying on a founder's tweets is not so good. So no, still tough times over there. It's nice to see things starting to move. Obviously, I think God copped some good bids as well. God and Guna, I think, have done the best, which is actually not surprising. Those are probably two of the better memes over there. Ritzbar I don't mind as well, but as you can tell, that chart ain't great, is it? No, there's no way for me to sugarcoat that chart. I can't. I'm good at words, but I'm not good enough to pitch that to people yet. So, man. Yeah, it's a tough time over there. I mean, even people like me, I'm still 2.5 million off the next level, and I earn 40,000 a week. If Abstract launches TGE next year, I'll hit. But man, if it does that, I'll be in tears, dude. When TGE, man? When TGE? Give me some comms, guys. I need to know.
So what are you? What'd you say? You're at 1.5 mil. Is that where you're at?
What am I at? Let me see.
So I'm at 770. Yeah, interesting.
Oh, I'm below you, bro. I'm 600,000 still.
Oh shit! Really? Okay.
Yeah. So you must have been way ahead of me for quite some time.
I mean, like, yeah, I could have.
Which is a good move for you. Well, the way you did it was well. You hit platinum. Platinum, I think you hit. Yeah, you hit platinum and then you cut.
I know, but now diamond, I think, is the key. So, well,
hey,
the longer, I think diamond might be the key now.
Getting to diamond.
Mm.
Yeah, so do I. But how are you going to get there apart from buying memes? I don't know how. You can't. I don't think you can without plowing 10, 20. If you put 20 grand into memes, man, you'll earn XP like
I don't even want to put 20 grand on the platform.
No, I know you don't. I know you don't.
See, my issue here is I think there's better plays. So Rect is a safer, better play than me. I would also rather hold 2 Moonbirds into their TG and then take profit from that and move that into Abstract. But I don't know on the timing of that. So whereas I probably need to get back onto Abstract now and farm that in case there is an announcement. I would argue they need to I don't know if they're going to launch this year. I really like if you look at it, if their metrics are to be number 2 to base, they're not close. You look at TVL, you look at transactions, you look at holders, not holders, traders, active wallets, active addresses. Like I just don't. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Geez, if they don't launch Q1, Q2, when do they launch?
Yeah,
like 2 years time.
Yeah, it would be. You'd have to think it'd be a bull market, right?
It's just a long way away. They're in a tricky position, I reckon.
Look at dude. Okay. Have a guess at what number you think Abstract ranks. This is just, I don't know if this is ranked on TVL. Let me have a look what this ranked by. Yeah, DeFi TVL.
Oh, man.
EVM. This is EVM.
I'll take I'm not well versed on this, but I'll take a stab in the dark. 10th?
Nah. Something like, I don't even know what these are.
Ink?
No, keep scrolling. 40th.
Yeah, so I mean, going off those numbers, yeah, when launch, you and me spoke about this yesterday. Communication, they don't need to give us a date, but just
a period of time,
and a period of time, possibly with a thought process behind it.
Yeah,
and don't reveal all your cards, but give us a little bit of. I'd love to know what they're thinking. And I think we all do. And I think that's the problem, is they're not communicating effectively enough for investors like you and me to go, okay, say they say, oh, look, likely end of Q1, sometime in Q2 launch. Then you can start to strategize, which is, I guess, what they don't want, but they kind of do need that. Because otherwise it's like, well, God, if you guys launch in 27, man, I might as well just wait for the bear and I'll farm it through the bear market. Because I don't mind doing that. I'll wait for bear market bottoms on some of those coins, buy them at 100K market cap, put $1,000 in each one and just
walk away billionaire. No, just kidding.
And then to go to $1 billion. But it's
well, like volume is up, fees 21 grand, stable coins are up 5% over the past week. I can't track it any further back. Again, what's like Aberreen, Reservoir, Stargate are dominating TVL. I mean, they are the platforms. Myriad Market's 500K. Like, this is what I mean. Like, but 1 month change, it's down 40% in terms of volume. They need more markets. In my opinion. I think.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know if, like, actually the Z tournament for Myriad Markets should hopefully give me a distribution. I finished 3rd, Craig. So for a billion tokens for the top 500 people. I hope I get.
That's good.
20 million. I hope I get 20 million points, which will absolutely push me so high on the leaderboard for Myriad. So I'm excited for that. So I finished that because Farouk's part of the team, which is dope. So I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, anyways, that's something to be aware of as well. But I mean, like, they need more markets. I don't know if they're gonna launch a token or if they wait for Polymarket to launch a token. They've always rumored a token, or are they waiting to be acquired? Like, are they just a business that, like, if you're a business owner, you probably want to be acquired, right? Like, most of the time. I could definitely see that happening. It's just, I think they need, like, I mean, they obviously, 3Chains is interesting. What's linear? Oh, linear. Yeah, so they introduced BNB markets, but that's still quite slow. Down 37%, down 40% in volume. So, or TVL, not volume, but yeah, I don't know. I personally, like, I trade on there every day. I think they need more markets. I think more markets would allow us to trade. But again, are they not providing more markets because there's not enough DeFi, stable coins, people on Abstract? That's a genuine question. Like, I don't know. Like, this is the interesting part.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I agree as well. They do need more markets because it's not always enough for me to take a punt on. So I would like them to do that. Like you pulling up there, I did see they had a pretty significant drop off over sort of the Christmas period, which is probably not unusual. I'm going to guess a lot of these over December probably dropped. I'm guessing, Yeet dropped with usage, which is fair enough. Everyone's sort of worried about Christmas, and it's an expensive time of year. Presents for people and going away on holiday. I know it cost me a shitload over that December period. So I pulled back from spending much money on things like this. So I guess these things will bounce now. We're sort of seeing daily exchange volumes also starting to bounce now, which is a kind of a good sign. We've bottomed out. That's starting to move just in general. So I think we're starting to see retail or normal people starting to come back now in January. So maybe these will all slowly pick up. But certainly going back to Abstract, I would just love some communications from them just to give us even just not even dates, but just an understanding of their thought process and what they're building, what they're waiting to see, what they want to achieve, some things they want to tick off.
Transparency is key. I actually think you would gain more like reputation if you acknowledge some losses. You don't have to always win. It's the same as trading. Yeah, the people who grow are the people who are transparent. Like, that's the key.
And Luca's the man to not to communicate this, but like, he's a smart dude, man. And when he's in interviews, he speaks well. He understands the markets. If he comes out, not necessarily him, I guess sometimes communications have to come from other way in the company. Yeah. But if he came out and said, "Look, we got this wrong here. This is what we're going to do. We got this wrong here. This is what we're going to do," my confidence would grow, man. Yeah. Because at least take ownership. And then, problem solution. Give us the problem reaction solution. We're in the reaction phase at the moment because people like you and me are going, what's going on? I mean, I had a look at some of our old videos on YouTube, and you and me were playing, captains in that 9 months ago.
And that was when the market was dead as well. Like, that's the key.
Yeah. So we were excited about it. So you can bring excitement back to the chain, but I just need to understand what they're thinking, because if I don't understand what they're thinking, I don't really know how to move. And they could turn around and go, yeah, but we want it like that. But just so much uncertainty combined with a pullback on Bitcoin that we had just is such a catalyst for disaster. So I'd love to see some comms. Like I said, we'll get Dialer on. I'll send her a DM today. Maybe she's able to come on and communicate a few things. That would be great. She's probably a good person to have on at the moment. Yeah, I don't think Saigar does interviews.
No, he does. I don't think he would. I mean, I could ask him, but I doubt it. I doubt he would.
Yeah,
he's too busy. He's a dev. He likes to hide behind the scenes.
Yeah, which is maybe, some devs are better behind the scenes, man. I know a few devs, and you probably don't want them speaking on camera, man. They're just not they're not the most personal.
Arguably, Saigar is probably the best dev articulator out there.
Agreed. I totally agree. I've got a few, like I said, I've got a few dev mates, and you're like, man, you got to stay behind the scenes, man. The way you speak, they're not. It's not like they're pretty weird people. We're all pretty weird in our own ways. I'm probably pretty weird to him as well.
Yeah.
But no, I would love Luca or the team to come out and give us just a little bit more certainty, or not certainty, clarity. I want a little bit of clarity would go a long way for me. As far as your situation, I would love Saigar to reach out to you, because you were one of the first. In fact, you're one of the reasons I came across to Abstract. So it'd be nice if they spoke to you and addressed it, because you and me were shilling Abstract pretty hard, man, when there was no one around. So I'm not saying you deserve an answer because of that, but probably you do.
Yeah, dude, the abuse on CT around me and Abstract is hilarious. They're
you'll probably be a black sheep at the moment.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you sold, oh, you bloody, like, if we have a look, like,
everyone sold, man. It's down 90%, so everyone sold. Like,
yeah, you sold. It's either, I was like, no, holy bro, oh no, that's not one. you have been taxed. Yeah, I was like, genuinely, I could have been taxed. Like, yeah, like, I mean, this fair point by AL, but like, yeah, Wolf Game is on there, but like, it's like, yeah, like I'm not a whale. I'm not a whale anymore. I moved all my money off. Like that's fair enough. But I moved my money off at the end of last year, like in November or September. So it's not even relevant anymore, in my opinion.
No.
But yeah, like same again. Someone exited abstract. Yeah, months ago, bro. Months ago. And I do have on-chain activity, you idiot. If you did it. And this again, these are sort of guys like these people are arguably some of the larger names in this ecosystem. But yeah, anyways, it's just like hilarious reading through some of these comments and people being like, oh, you got Giga Jab, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, bro, I don't think like I was around before you even around probably on this chain, like helping people. Like it's just people have such a short-term memory. I think people have such a short-term memory, Craig, on crypto Twitter, and it can hurt people. I don't think it realizes like it is something to be aware of. It's something to be aware of. Like
the cell shaming you mean specifically?
Yeah, like here's some clarity. Look how many abstract videos I've done on YouTube.
Yeah, we were pretty active, dude. In fact,
January 31, 2025. That is before anybody was even talking about abstract.
Almost a year ago now. I was February, I think. So I got in just after you. Yeah, I think I was end of Jan, Feb. So we're hitting a year this month, next month. So you and I have been we were pretty loud advocates of the chain. I still have a lot of hope for it. I like what they're trying to do. Like I said, I just would love some clearer communication. And like we've spoken about before with the Infinix stuff. By the way, I didn't realize Tom was part of their crew.
He just does like growth. I don't know what his job actually is currently, but yeah.
I saw he put a post up. He put a post up today just talking about synthetics and some of the fun around it, and people were taking screenshots and saying, well, you work for them and stuff. I was thinking, oh man, CT Twitter is just absolutely brutal, eh? Like even if he came out with absolute gold, explaining every point perfectly, someone's just going to screenshot who he works for and it's all null and void. It's like, oh man, I was laughing to myself this morning thinking, you poor bastard, you're going to cop so many strays. Oh, man. Anyway, that's my laugh for the day. Good luck, Tom. Hopefully you're all right, brother. He's a legend, by the way. I love Tom.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a legend. But, yeah, some clarity or some communication would be great. So, yeah, I'll reach out to Tyler.
I'll move some liquidity over. I've got a plan.
Oh, he's moving money over, guys. There we go, Abstract. We got him.
The only query is I don't know how much money I have on chain. Let me just check my OpenSea wallet. I don't even know how much liquid I have on there. I only have – I have $1,000 on there. I have $1,700 on there. I mean, that's not a lot. But
Greeny's back, guys. I'm going to write that on my Abstract stream.
Greeny is. Oh, you're still live on that? See, I don't even.
I've streamed on there live since the start. I've actually never stopped. To be honest though, bro, it doesn't impact our viewership at all. There's 4 people on there right now.
Yeah.
There's no one watching there. Not a lot. I mean, I'm the second highest. I've got 4 people, man. So. Not great. What they, like you and I spoke yesterday or the day before as well, is they really need to start providing XP to creators, dude. Like
or pay creator, like all of these other companies, all of these other top companies.
How do I not have a badge?
What do you mean?
How do I not have an Abstract badge by now?
Yeah, well, this is what I mean. Like
I've been fighting the good fight.
Like Eli's getting paid by Gigaverse. Okay, like, that's a great example. Other people pay other people. Companies pay creators. Like. It's just crazy.
Eli definitely should have got Abstract should have scooped him up, bro, I reckon.
Oh, I mean, it's just so silly.
They should pick Abstract should have picked the top 3 to 5 creators and sponsor them. I think that would have been a really nice move to support your creators, to allow them to be on a chain that's a little bit risky, get them a little bit of money. That doesn't have to be much, man. It doesn't have to be much, but just a tip of the hat to say thank you.
Honestly, $1,000 a month, and people and someone like Eli or myself would literally do it. Like generally, that's like because I'm like, I understand your budget. 2, I understand your plans. I'm happy to support your chain because I enjoy it. I'm happy to do this. Sure, $1,000 is well below what you do, like what you deserve for the time that you put in. However, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Like it would make sense. So.
Dude, I guess long story short, Greeny, what we're saying is pay us.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, I mean, the value of a brand is so powerful these days. It is so powerful, and it's just going to continue to be powerful. I'm greedy. I'm nearly about to tick over 42K followers. I'm greedy to get to 75K by the end of this year. It's going to be hard though. I mean, engagement, the algo keeps changing. That's so bloody hard.
The algo's brutal, bro. And I've noticed that a whole bunch of people just disappeared from the timeline.
Dude, my For You page is like, I looked up one Stranger Things tweet and my whole For You page. And I mean, shout out to Sam as well. What's his name? Stats. He posted this recently as well. He says, I follow 1,000 where I'll try and find it. I'll try and find it.
Mm-hmm.
Punk, what's his number? Punk 9059 1130. Maybe not. Nah. Okay, hold on. Follow. I'll try and find it.
I commented on Slinger's post the other day, and he even made a comment going, "Dude, I thought you were dead. I thought you had left crypto." I'm like, "No, I've been posting every day." It's just, it's weird. It's like the algo came in. I don't know when it came in. Must have been a month or two ago. Because it's been about a month that people have just vanished from my timeline. And you've almost got to go back, find people, comment on their stuff so the algo can pick you up again.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so annoying, man. It's like I've got to go back to stage one.
Yeah, so it's either if you post or you look up or you comment on something. I made one post about Claude Code yesterday. Now my entire timeline is Claude Code. The algo is broken. I follow 1,100 people. I've made it clear what kind of content I want based on the people I choose to follow. Stop whiplashing people because of a couple posts and likes. Literally, I looked at one Stranger Things tweet, and now my whole For You page is that. Same as Sammy ETH as well, or now just Sammy. There you go. It seems hypersensitive. It's had the same with Tau. Now I see tons of Tau and Claude Code. Suppose you want to research into a topic, make a post about it, and let the info come to you. It's actually fair. Like, maybe I need to talk about more topics. Like, if I go to my For You page right now, let's have a look. It might be cricket. I don't know. Watch your guru. I mean, Jamie Coote's coming out. Oh, he's finally tweeting again. I would need to read his tweets. He works for Raoul Paul and Real Vision. Yeah, dude, I just don't know about this quantitative easing. It might help some markets. I don't think it helps all markets. I mean, these are all traders. It's actually, I mean, maybe it's different on my phone. Like my phone, like there's no way, if I scroll on my phone, there's no way I have this many crypto stuff. But yeah, no, this is actually, okay. That's actually pretty good. That's actually not too bad. That's more recently relevant of people I want to see on my For You page.
Do you follow that guy's thing going on Abstract XP?
This time.
Yeah.
That's good. I should be doing that. I should be doing that with my 1,400. Sad result today.
That's actually gold. Do you tend to focus more on the following or For You?
No. Oh, I don't know. I don't even go on this page very well. I use notifications. Like, here's a little sneak peek into people I have notifications on. So, like news-based accounts. So, Watch Your Guru, Spectator are my two news ones. I used to follow DGen News, but I saw them replicating. I follow people who give me macro insights. Again, he rarely posts, but good posts to follow. I follow big traders just to see what they're looking at. I mean, Big Disney Charlie doesn't really give away too much, so I don't really need to follow him. TJ is a GOAT. Highly recommend it. Him. Astronomer, another just trader based on different things like timing and whatnot. He's okay. He's calling for 112 Bitcoin, which I don't know if I agree with that. What else? Oh, David Bird, who I met I've known him for a while. He trades everything. Macro, arguably the best macro trader I know worldwide. Very good, very good. Who else do I follow? I mean, lots of news. Killer is also very similar to Astronomer, TJ. They all trade in their own unique ways, but they all have very interesting conversation tips as well. So they again, as you can see, it's just literally, this is my For You page. Chase has been a bit off the mark in the past sort of 6 months to a year. Arguably one of the best traders from last cycle. Hasn't been as good this cycle. XO, again, another big trader just to look for confluence across a different range of different things. So yeah, I mean, that's insight. I used to follow other creators to comment on their posts and get more exposure. I think that's fake these days, personally. I'm not a big fan of that sort of style of like, whale.swoosh or Zenica or ISOBs, whoever it is, comment. Like, I mean, they comment something and then you comment, like you engage. Like, sure, if that's a path you want to create to like leapfrog, sure, like go, like that's fine, man. Like I respect that hustle. It's just not the way I want to grow. I want to grow.
If you're a smaller account, that's your play.
Yeah, exactly. I want to grow my own lane. I chatted with a few people, and you're like, Greeny, you're great at what you do. Keep doing what you do, and hopefully you can keep being like. And I know people like those other top creators. They're going to get more deal flow. They're going to have more impressions because they're more maybe creative. They're more engagement bait. They're more whatever. Whereas like my lane is trading, and you need to stick in your lane. I think that's a big lesson for content creators out there: is stick in your lane and be just double down on that until you get to a point of time. I think Zeneca wrote about this a while back, but like 0 to 10K, find a niche, exploit that niche, become big in that name. 10K to like 50K or 10K to like 30K, like start to explore a little bit more. Once you get to 50K to 100K, you can start even talking about other high traffic topics. So what's trending, all those sorts of things. Once you get to 100K plus, you can talk about anything and people will just engage. Like that's the level that you got to get to. So the grind to 100K continues.
It's a grind, isn't it? And the followers are slowed down. I don't know what yours are like, but mine's definitely plateaued, man. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Let's have a look. I'll dox my analytics. So over the past 2 weeks, yeah, see, big follow it. I mean, yeah, engagement rate is up, which is good. See, I like seeing my engagement rate up. That's good. I mean, I did take a week off before this, so maybe the 2 weeks before this wasn't great, but impressions 1.2. That's actually pretty good.
Is that for the month?
This is for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, this is up. Actually, I've had a pretty good 2 week period. Followers, yeah, I mean 50, 23, but then again, like some of these days, it's like this day here, 23 new followers, 28 unfollowers. Like it's interesting whether these are bots or whether these are people that don't agree with your takes. You can't please everyone in this world. Yeah. So, but then, yeah, over the past month, I have been down with my content. But I mean, I did decide to try and take a break throughout this sort of period here. But yeah, no, let's look at 3 months. 3 months, yeah, engagement is decent. But yeah, as you can see here, like huge October. Like October here was massive. Like I was like, again, my content was different. I was traveling. So I was like, I'll engagement bay while I travel. Whereas more recently, it's been more educational again. So the growth stunts a bit. I mean, over the past year, let's have a look. Yeah, 16,000 followers in the past 2 years. Arguably, you want to be increasing year on year on year. So my first year was 9,000 followers. My second year was 16,000. This latest year was 16,000 as well. But as you can see, the market died here and engagement died here. And again, my content hasn't really changed. I think that's the key to talk about. But as you can see, followers during this this period here in 25 was great between tariff dip and basically the all-time high was consistent. But again, bullish markets means bullish followers, more engagement. Maybe the algo pushes you, but more recently the algo has definitely shifted. Like, I mean, look at that, Craig. It has definitely stunted since about late November. I mean, yeah, mid-November.
Yeah, it's become very hard to hit, say, 100K or something like that. Like, although you've got a few 250Ks there, but prior you were close to a milli on a couple of them.
Like I either have posts that get to a couple thousand views now, or I get posts that do nothing. Like some of it, like I know how to work the algo. Like I know what I'm doing. Like for example, like a news-based post, 600 views. Like some of my posts yesterday didn't do well at all. So it's about what your content. Like something like this, I thought might have done okay, didn't do as well as I thought. Again, I'm experimenting. Something like this, NFTs. Sometimes NFT content does well. Other times it doesn't do well. It also like, yeah, the Giga community, I was like, I genuinely was interested. No one replied to this, so it didn't do well. Here, look at this, like 700 like engagement. That's crazy. 22K on Pepe. Abstracted 11K. This one did all right. The video, I've noticed videos and articles do well, but I don't pay for Premium Plus. Like the benefit of being higher on a reply list and also writing articles, I couldn't give a shit. The
article thing's overrated, I reckon.
No, couldn't care. Share Instagram, they don't do as well consistently. So yeah, it's interesting. It's a mixed bag. Like 10K for this one around Pepe as well. Pengu 10K. Streams only get 1,000 or 2,000 max. A sea of green. So like, I mean, usually something like this would have done okay. Only 1,000. 7,000 for again Memecoins. Infinex 2,500. So you got to like, unfortunately, you have to lean into being controversial or being like educational content doesn't do well. Educational content. Like, look at this. Like this one, what the fuck is this shit? Like our industry's joke got 5,000. And that was genuine. Like that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely taken a knock. Oh, also we had a daily close.
How'd we go?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Closed at 93.7. It's sitting 93.5 at the moment. So where's my daily? Not bad. Not bad. I mean, obviously we did have that dip, but yeah, she's holding all right, man. She's holding all right. I'm hoping today we get a push up, man.
Yeah.
Let's hope for a nice push up back at. Hopefully we attack that 94 range again. I want to see that break, man. I want to see this break to the upside. I know that's obvious. Whatever, everyone wants that, but I'm like, man, give it to me.
Like I said, yeah, my high time frame target is 98 to 100 and a little bit over 100 probably.
What's up, Floppy? Are we going to do a giveaway today, Greenie? We're going to save it for later in the week.
Volume hasn't changed in the last 24 hours. It's still 3,000. Still 3,000. Where is it? Here. Oh no, it's 4,098. Volume has a little bit. Good to see Flora. Okay, Flora's done a bit of volume. Not sure who Boo is. Yana, mate, you're not going to qualify if you do 2 points. I'm sorry, Yana, but you need to do more. Yana, we gave you hundreds of dollars a giveaway. I'm sorry. No. So anyways, yeah, if we get this, okay, we'll do a giveaway. I mean, otherwise we just do a big giveaway on Friday. But if this gets to like if this gets to $5,000 of volume before tomorrow, we'll do another $50 giveaway tomorrow.
Yeah, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, so GG Martin, Ponky, I assume, doing okay. Flora doing
Andrew was at the top probably.
And Andrew's at the top. And Angelo Smith. Yeah, Andrew did 3,000 volume or points yesterday. We gave him 50 yesterday. So
yeah, cool. Should we maybe save a bigger one for later in the week?
Yeah, I reckon we will.
Hype it up a bit. Yeah.
But if we come in tomorrow and this is like $5,000-$6,000, we'll give away a sneaky one. So you got to tune in live, guys. You got to tune in live.
So tune in, Yana, get your gambling hat on. Do a couple of, obviously gamble respectfully, but give it a punt. And maybe we'll do a bigger one tomorrow or the next day.
Okay, Yana, I did refresh now. Yana's done 500 points now.
Oh, there we go, Yana. There we go. And
it's too late. You can't just do it at the end of the show to get a giveaway. Hey, do it consistently over the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, if we see it's at 4,400. Okay, so target is 6,000 for tomorrow, and we'll give a giveaway. If not, it'll be a larger giveaway at the end of the week.
Perfect. I had a quick squiz at NFTs. They've kind of cooled off as well. They're not pumping, so there's probably not a lot to talk about over there.
No.
I think the main thing was probably the tariff news, which didn't actually do much, thankfully. It's nice to see that that's not impacting the market as much as it used to. And I think for now, just waiting for that drive to push up, hopefully above that 94,000. But like you said, 98 to 100s. Key level, Greenie. And shout out to Greenie for putting me onto a good short program yesterday. That AI thing, what's it? Opus, Greenie, is it? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That thing's goat, man.
It's excellent. It is excellent.
The thing was amazing. I was using Clipto and a couple of other paid ones, and they are absolute shite compared to that.
No, it's goated. This one is properly goated.
It's off its head. So for anyone who's trying to create shorts, Opus, man, that thing's... And the AI, the ability to pick out hot topics, I'm impressed. It is
pretty good. It is pretty good.
It saved me hours. I was doing that manually, man. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what it's like being a boomer, guys. You get younger guys like Greenie pointing you in the right direction, and before you know it, you're saving yourself hours a day. What's next? Digital TV? Remote controls?
Actually, speaking of what's next, this has been a hot topic recently, is on-chain. You can see the heat maps of your on-chain activity now on different chains, and this is my abstract one. So as you can see here, had a little bit of a period off here, but that was at the start of December. As you can see, kind of consistently have been doing volume, but my abstract XP is down. So very intrigued to see how this goes. Longest streak 97. I mean, this would actually be pretty fascinating to go and have a look at all your chains and have a look. But yeah, heat map. I mean, but this tells you everything you need to know, right? Tells you everything.
Quite nice that visually, it's really good. Shit, you were pumping in April, May, and June, eh?
3,000 transactions. That's when I was. You know why? Because I was doing the stupid volume gacha and stuff. Like I wasted thousands of dollars on that shit. I've wasted thousands of dollars on this chain, and they can't even give me thousands of XP. It's stupid, bro. Stupid.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Clip that. Send that to Luca. Greenie demands.
And then I also say, watch back what we talked about earlier, because that's good feedback for anyone involved in an ecosystem.
I think so too. Other than that, Greenie, you got anything else? Any hot topics?
Now, time to go watch the last 2 days of cricket and then lock into 2026 for work.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Well, look, I'll give a few shout outs. Shout out to obviously Yeet. We'll be looking at a bigger giveaway towards the end of the week. Obviously, if we get a bit of volume there. Massive, obviously, shout out to OKX supporting us for quite some time now. So big love to you guys. Obviously, one of the safest exchanges / platforms out there. They are still giving away $75 of Bitcoin. If you join up with our link, is in description. So go and check those out, either the Greenie or Craig link. And obviously go over there and you can do your trading over there nice and safely. Greenie, thanks for pulling up today. Massive thank you to the viewers who pulled up today. Yana, Angelos, all the favorites, Floppy, Nick, anyone else I've not mentioned there. Thank you very much for pulling up, guys. We'll be back. I've gone 6 p.m. EST tomorrow. I'm in Australian time for a sec. Shout out to everyone for pulling up. We'll be back tomorrow and hopefully giving away a better prize provided we hit the 6K on Yeet. Other than that, let's go watch some cricket and have a relaxing day, Greenie.
Oh, I won't be. I'll still be working. I'll put the cricket here. I'll work over here. So yeah, that's a bit of dual screens. Yeah, thanks, Greg. Appreciate you. Thanks, chat. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
See you guys. Bye.